Not all fast food is created equal. While you can find the same chains almost anywhere in the world, the experience at a McDonald's in the United States is nothing like what you'd find in France, Germany, or Italy. From the ingredients to the portion sizes, all the way to how people enjoy their meals, the differences between American and European fast food are striking. Today, we'll explore the most significant differences and try to understand what they reveal about each region's culture and eating habits. First up, portion sizes. If you've ever ordered fast food in the US and then in Europe, you'll have noticed an immediate difference: the size of the portions. In the US, drinks are huge compared to in Europe. A medium drink in the US is equal to a large in many European countries. The same goes for fries, burgers, and even desserts. Why? In the US, the concept of value for money, getting the most out of your money, is linked to quantity. The bigger the portion, the more it seems like you're getting your money's worth. In Europe, on the other hand, the philosophy is to satisfy your hunger without going overboard. Portions are sized to be satisfying but not excessive. This difference isn't just cultural, it also has implications for health. Large portions in the US are cited as one factor contributing to higher obesity rates there compared to Europe. By eating more, the body takes in more calories than needed, which over time can lead to obesity. In Europe, smaller portions help maintain a more balanced diet without extreme restrictions. Second point, the quality of the ingredients. A big difference is in the quality of ingredients used in fast food. In the United States, many chains use preservatives and additives that are banned in Europe. For example, some artificial colors and processed oils used in American fast food are not allowed in the European Union because of concerns about their health effects. In Europe, food regulations are stricter about what ingredients can be used in processed foods. Many fast food chains in European countries prefer to use local and fresh ingredients. In Italy, for example, McDonald's uses meat from local farms and highlights the quality of its bread and regional cheeses. Another important difference: the use of trans fats. In the United States, although they have been reduced in the last decade, they are still present in some fast food products. In Europe, on the other hand, they have practically been eliminated thanks to stricter regulations. This means that even if you eat the same hamburger in both regions, the European version will probably be a little healthier than its American counterpart. Third, let's talk about menu variety. Even though McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC are all over the world, their menus aren't the same everywhere. In the United States, they mostly have the classics like cheeseburgers, chicken nuggets, and fries, with some limited-time offers to get people excited. In Europe, they change their menus to match the local tastes and foods of each country. For example, in France, McDonald's has the McBaguette, a sandwich on a traditional French baguette. In Germany, you can get the Big Rösti, a burger with a potato pancake instead of a bun. Italy has the My Selection line, which uses fancy ingredients like Parmigiano Reggiano cheese and prosciutto. This focus on changing the menu also goes for desserts and drinks. In Spain, you can find churros at some fast food places, while in the Netherlands, Burger King is known for having different kinds of mayonnaise you won't find in the US. This makes fast food in Europe feel a bit more special and more appealing to the tastes of each region. In fourth place, healthy options. In recent years, the demand for healthier options at fast food restaurants has increased, but in Europe, this change has been much faster and more evident than in the United States. While in the United States, fast food chains have started to introduce some alternatives, like veggie burgers and salads, the selection in Europe is wider and more accepted. For example, McDonald's launched the McVegan in Sweden, a completely vegan burger, which was so successful that it was introduced in other countries as well. In the United Kingdom, options like veggie dippers, an alternative to chicken nuggets, have been added. Additionally, in some European countries, even the sauces have been modified to contain less sugar and salt. The emphasis on healthier options is also reflected in the side dishes. In many European countries, it is common to find salad or fruit as a side dish instead of French fries, which is still less common in the United States. This different perspective on food is one of the reasons why fast food in Europe has a less negative image than in the United States. In fifth place, the dining experience. One of the biggest differences between fast food in the US and Europe is how people enjoy it. In the US, speed is key. Restaurants are designed so you can get in, order, and get out as quickly as possible. Drive-thrus are everywhere, and lots of people eat in their cars or on the go. In Europe, it's more about taking it easy. Even in big cities, people usually eat inside the restaurant and take their time. In some places like France or Italy, McDonald's even has table service, kind of like a cafe. You can see this in how the restaurants look too. In Europe, lots of fast food places have comfy seats, nice decorations, and a relaxed vibe. In the US, it's all about speed and efficiency, with places designed for people to eat quickly and leave. Number 6. Breakfast culture. Breakfast at fast food chains is a huge market in the United States. Most big chains offer breakfast menus with options ranging from burritos to pancakes with sausage. In many cities, fast food breakfast is a daily option for millions of people looking for a quick bite before starting their day. In Europe, breakfast at fast food restaurants is much less common. Breakfast culture varies from country to country, but in general, Europeans prefer lighter options with fewer calories. In France, a quick breakfast might be a croissant with coffee. In Germany, a typical choice at McDonald's is a simple ham and cheese sandwich. Another big difference is the pace at which breakfast is eaten. In the United States, most people grab breakfast and eat it on their way to work. In Europe, breakfast is generally eaten sitting down, even when it comes to fast food. This reflects a difference in how each culture views the first meal of the day. In the United States, it's a necessity to quickly fuel up, while in Europe, it's a time to start the day calmly. 8. Marketing and advertising. The way fast food is advertised in the United States and Europe is very different. In the US, the ads are very exciting and colorful. They make you feel hungry right away. We often see close-up shots of juicy burgers, melted cheese, and deals that make us want to eat. In Europe, fast food ads are more about how good the food is. Many restaurants talk about where their ingredients come from, like local farms, and how they make sure the food is good quality. For example, McDonald's in Italy makes ads that show they use Italian tomatoes and beef. Another big difference is the rules about fast food ads. Some countries in Europe have rules about advertising to kids, which are not as strict in the US. This means you won't see as many ads with cartoon characters or special offers for kids in Europe. Number 8. Menu customization. In the United States, customization is a big part of the fast food experience. Lots of chains let customers change their orders with extra options, taking off or adding ingredients. There's even a thing called secret menus where people can order special combinations that aren't on the regular menu. In Europe, customization is much more limited. Most chains have a set menu with very few choices to change the ingredients. However, some countries are starting to offer customization options, but with a fancier touch. For example, in Italy, McDonald's lets you pick from different kinds of buns and add local ingredients to their burgers. This shows a bigger difference in culture. In the US, the customer has more control over their experience, encouraging them to get creative with their food. In Europe, they prefer a more curated experience, where the menu is designed to highlight specific flavors without needing any changes. 9. Environmental initiatives. When it comes to sustainability, Europe is leading the way in the fast food industry. Many chains have taken steps to reduce their environmental impact, such as eliminating single-use plastics, using biodegradable packaging, and promoting recycling. A prime example is McDonald's France, where plastic cutlery has been replaced with wooden cutlery, and reusable options have been introduced for customers dining in. In Germany, some chains are already focusing on reusable packaging to reduce waste. In the United States, although some chains have started to adopt more sustainable practices, the change has been slower. The size of the industry and the emphasis on speed make it more difficult to implement large-scale changes. However, growing environmental awareness is pushing more and more companies to follow Europe's lead and adapt their sustainability policies. Prices and costs. The cost of fast food is really different between the United States and Europe. In the US, fast food is pretty cheap. They have dollar menus and deals where you can get a whole meal for just a few bucks. This makes it easy for lots of people to eat fast food, especially if they're looking for a quick and affordable meal. In Europe, prices are higher because of stricter rules, better pay for workers, and using better ingredients. In places like Switzerland or Norway, a McDonald's meal can be twice as expensive as it is in the US. But this price difference often means workers are treated better, and there's more focus on healthy food. This makes fast food in Europe more of a special treat than an everyday thing. On the other hand, in the US, lots of people eat fast food all the time because it's so cheap and easy to find. Number 11. Impact on health. One of the biggest differences between fast food in the US and Europe is its impact on health. In the US, fast food tends to be higher in calories, with bigger portions and more sodium and saturated fat. In Europe, less processed ingredients and smaller portions contribute to a more balanced diet. Plus, European fast food is often seen as healthier because they use fewer preservatives and additives. It's interesting to note that many Americans who move to Europe see changes in their weight and energy levels, even without going on a specific diet. By simply adopting European eating habits, they end up eating fewer calories and more fresh foods, which has a positive impact on their well-being. Fast food may seem like a universal concept, but each country adapts it to its own lifestyle. In the United States, speed, customization, and large portions dominate the experience, while in Europe, quality, balance, and sustainability are at the forefront. Two very different approaches that reflect much more than just the options on the menu. Which one is better? Well, it depends on what you're looking for in each meal.